Alrighty. You caught me in the middle of cleaning up this trash someone keeps leaving all over the place these days. Where's this one at? This one's down there. We'll come back and get that one later. And there was one over here somewhere. And another one coming down. Just all over the place. Where is this one at? There's one on the water, but there was one. There's that one. There's another one over here somewhere I saw. Where's this one landing? Oh, come on. I know it's right here. I just saw it. You want to see where it landed? Did it land up top somewhere? Oh, we'll pick up this one. Hi, pups. It's right there. Right where you're standing. Alright. I think that's all of them for the moment. There'll be more for sure. They're hard to ignore. I see it's Ada littering. That's why she complains when you pick them up. Alright, come on, come on. You're slow. Come on. I'll come up and get you then. There, how's that? Okay. Goals for today. Well, actually, let's go back and pick up where we left off. So we left off with me trying to figure out why on earth this machine was going idle from time to time, even though it had full inputs and empty outputs. So no reason whatsoever to be stalling. Never did figure that out. No, did I tear it down? No, I just reprogrammed these to a different recipe and different stuff. Well, let's back up even further. Well, yep, don't mind me. I'm gonna get my notes, and then maybe I can keep the train of thought. And yes, be afraid, be very afraid. I took notes, and I know where they are. So this is bad. This is definitely bad. Okay, so. There was that, and I finally decided to just get on with it, and I was trying to figure out how much silica we needed, and gave up and was just brought it in, made our little thing over there and was piping it in, and things were working except for the stalling machine, and life was good. It was noted both by myself and by chat that there were different recipes which removed the necessity of silica. And I noted that I did not have any more hard drives at the time and did not have that recipe yet. So I went looking for, in the off time, I went looking for more hard drives. Came up with maybe a dozen, don't remember. And went through those, and if I remember correctly, on the second, it was right at the end of what hard drives I had anyways. Like say two out of the, like say the fourth to last and second to last, maybe something like that. I got both of the relevant recipes. I believe most of those I did I went through all of the previous hard drives and did the rescan also. And I think I had to rescan at least 3 of those last 4, if that was, I don't remember the actual numbers there, but something like that. But in any case, I got the required recipes, which are a little bit slower, but they are more efficient. So, lower count output, but no silica, and more output for what you have put into it. Oh, see, I have my notes and I'm not reading my notes. Backing up. Prior to that, I had gone looking for more crystal and found some, which once I found it, I realized that I had already had it marked on my map. So that is these over here in the big trees, which several episodes ago I was jumping around over there, exploring, getting some hard drives and bugs and whatnot over there, and I had marked those on the map. And they're right down the alleyway, so I could easily pipe them back here to, let's see, we're right here. So it'd be fairly easy to run them back through the, probably I would have run them over here. But it's a relatively straight shot to have run them back over here. And I think that's when I started getting the hard drives, is going back over there. But anyways, did that, went exploring, got the hard drives, got the new recipes, and since I have those recipes and those are programmed into, or the first of the 2 is programmed into here, there's no recipe for those. Or was it these that gets the other recipe, or was it, yeah, it's these. Because before, if you recall, this was a bunch of assemblers here that needed the silica and the scrap. Now I no longer have the silica requirement, so these are just the smelters now. So these all have the new recipes programmed in them. And took some work, but this is also water neutral. And for the record, everything is running 100% and has been for more than 24 hours. So we are ready to move on finally to actually making stuff with the ingots. And I have actually done that down there in the corner. I have 2 machines, one running the alclad sheets and one running the casings. And that was so that I could, do I have my little research center over here? We went and did, oh no, it's not in the research, is it? Well, I did some research too, but in the hub, yep, brain is not working today, hasn't worked all day. In the hub, I got a couple more tiers, the whatever the next one was that needed the alclad, and then I think that was basic nuclear, either that or the nuclear is the one I need to go now. And then either that one or a couple ones over was tier 5, so now I have number 5 belts and lifts. Thanks to having those 2 machines down there in the corner. And I see Ada is dropping more litter all over the place. Good grief. Come on, Ada. If you're going to drop all this litter all over the place, at least stop complaining when I pick it up. You want me to build a factory, but you keep distracting me. I mean, guess that's standard politician behavior, right? She's got to be a politician. And that one's over the edge. We'll get that later. Anyways, so things are programmed Our next thing then is that we need copper to make the alclad sheets. The alclad sheets that are down there in the corner that I printed out, that's hand-delivered copper. Can't do that for long, so need to go get copper. I have located copper, and I have determined how to get it back to base. So that's what we're doing next. And I may have pointed that out, figured that out on the last stream, I'm not sure. But we have, oh, here comes another package. We have copper here. So we are here. And we're going to bring the copper out here, down over this cliff here, and down over that cliff there, and out here where we will meet up with the belt coming from coal, and just come right up through this way is where we come up. So we'll come right up with that belt right there. Now, where'd that package go? You're gonna mess up my machines. Come on. Cripes. Litter, litter, litter. There's another one. Okay. So we are now off to run the copper back here. Once we have the copper back here, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to tear this out. We're actually going to, don't need those anymore, or that. We're actually going to tear this down too and push these together more now that I know what's needed. And fortunately, this is blueprinted, so I don't need to, it won't take long to rebuild that. This is also blueprinted, although I think the blueprint has the old recipes, so I'll need to fix that. And then I can do 2 more of these here. This was sorting out my recipes and my little workshop here. So let's go get copper. And hope Ada doesn't litter too much. Okay, that's coal. Not where I want to go. I want to divert. Where's my... Oh, I gotta go up. So this is up here. We're gonna come down across that is my plan at the moment. That may change. But the plan at the moment is to just come down at an angle here across. Is that it? Where are we coming down up here? Where's my power cables? Okay, yeah, here's our path. We're coming across here, coming down across to this slope here. so that we're hoping that that's a gradual enough path that the belt will look halfway decent. And then I think the plan is going to be to drop off that cliff where the hole is. Either that or drop off this cliff. But I think, let's see. Now, if we come across here onto this platform, we can't come down here. But the consideration was it'd be nice to come down the valley here, but then I'm dropping too sharp off of that. I mean, it would work, but it'd look a bit crappier. So if I come down here, and then I got one stage drop off to go down there, and then we're going to meet up with this belt, and I'm going to do the same thing as I did bringing the bauxite back to base. I'm going to rebuild this belt as I go with concreted bases and a whole belt stack thing. So let's go up here on this side of the tree. Oh hey, I have the suit. I can get this. I can get that thing now. Haha. Alright. We're going to go down this path to this side of the tree. We were debating on this side of the tree. Was considering dropping off of that, but then I have this stuff to worry about, and meh. So we're coming down this side. Can I nuke that rock? No. Okay. So we're going to... How about these rocks? No. So we've got 1, 2, and then there's a third one back there. And I almost certainly only need the first 2. Hello, whoever joined. Let's see. We're looking to get copper, run it back to main base. So that's these copper here, running all the way down that cliff, down here, meet up with a belt coming from coal, come back around here to base, which is here at the moment. We've got copper there, here, and I just thought of something. I knew there was something I hadn't thought of. Down to land here, I need to drop something. I need... what? Probably... I don't know what I'm going to need. I'm going to need, I'll bet I need the refinery because I need water. Yes. So I've got all the pure ingots and the wet concrete among the recipes I managed to find. And let's see, the 2 that were important were this one, the sloppy alumina, and I think it's the pure iron. Where's the aluminum ingot? Oh, the aluminum ingot is in the smelter. Okay, those are in here because they use water. So I can either do this here. That's gonna take a lot. Oh, good heavens. It gives us more output. It gives us a lot more ratio output. See, the main recipe is 30 to 30. This is half the input for more output, which is why this is and this, I believe it's the same ratio for the other two. This is an insanely good recipe, but it's a big machine. Do I want to do this out here or back at base? I mean, I suppose I've got space here. Not like anything's stopping me. So the next question is, how much do I need? And I was doing those numbers just before starting. I need see, I have 12, 10, 6 and 4, 4, I need 1,600. And that even if I double that to, what is that, 75, I think? Yeah. What I say I need? 4 times 400, 1,600. Egads. Even if I double this, like overclock double, not sloop double, I don't have enough sloops to, well, technically I do, I suppose, but, well, no, because those sloops are going to all be used in the, I actually may not have enough sloops for the, we may be short on sloops. Just overclocking these to double, I'm going to need 21.5 machines. Holy crap. And to be clear, we'd need more machines if I was doing the regular recipe. $20 machines at 10, that's 200 water, that's not a problem. 20, 10, yeah, we can do it here, just set it right over the pond here. So we need one water extractor sitting in the pond somewhere. I'm going to put it on one side so I have room to add more if I need it. And that'll give us height for putting foundations. Let's see exactly how much I can go. Okay. And I want to go 2 up from that. And those take about 1.5 foundations. I think it's a little less than that. Like 1.25, so let's say 1.5. I need 2 rows of 10. So this needs to be 15 long. Run out of my power band. All right. Now that can't be 15 if this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Invalid placement Y. Aha. Why do you do this to me? Okay. I'm going to tolerate that tree. Now, we need to find me. Let's see, we're going to be feeding them. Oh, good grief. Numbers. I hate numbers. Let's start with, is this wide enough? Set my recipe so I don't have to later. If we go that with that, that's a real, that's too tight. Which way can I sketch out easier? We're going to go out this way. Yeah. Okay, now we need let's see how many we can put in here. Nope. I want output over here. I know what you are, I don't know where you are. Go somewhere else, buddy. This will be the last time you get to spawn. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I can do 11, but and there's my power. I can just do 11. Can I do 12? I can't do 12, but I just can't align anything. There. Now do this again on the other side. See if I did my math right in my head later. But 6 of these what did I say I need? I need 1,600. 6 of these will be 3 times 75, which is 225. That means 12 is 450. That does not work right. Oh, if we double, then each one is 75. That means each 6 will be 450. This works great. Perfect. And we need 10 per minute times 12 is 120. So that's only the one pump still. So okay, then what are we? All right. Next up, before I put anything else on these, we're going to put power in here. Easier to do it now than later. So power is going should be doing is connecting it to the machines. As I go. Where's our nearest power pole? Is going to be on the other side now. Let's see, that one's connected. Let's connect the machines. My power line coming in over there. Why? Aha, okay. That's why I couldn't find my next power line. Going off in a wacky direction. So for the moment, we're going to go there, and then up here, and then where's my row of power? It's going to be right down there. Now I don't really lose power running around. Okay. Outputs. You, sir, are in the way. But I want your material. You, on the other hand, you guys, I most definitely want your material. I'd prefer to leave it, but since I'm going to be using this area, we'll harvest you. Okay. Outputs. We're going to have I guess that one, and presumably the rest of them are all in the wrong order, all in the wrong place. Why does this not surprise me? Not even slightly. This is just how it goes for me every time. Standard procedure. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Break. And then actually don't need to do that. Just need that. Then we need a 2. Down here. And I'll bet that's way too far. Okay, I'll bet that's right on the frickin' edge of how far it'll go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, on the absolute edge of how far it will stretch. Okay, so we will have 450 output on each of those belts, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. So my idea, okay, come on, find some power. I ran this end of power, but I didn't run these poles. Okay. Splitter going that way. Merger. Mark 1 and be shooting 75 out of each of these. So we need to go all the way back around. These mark 2. And some people, I know, will just make everything the highest that they have at the time, but that uses extra resources. And since I'm running on a bare bones base, I am going to suck as little resources out of the depot as I can. Okay. Now, Mark 4. Okay, and I don't know if this one will reach, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, cut here. If we put this here, it's more than 7. More than 7 blocks to the edge over here. I'm gonna have to put one here as well. Actually, I think it'll go to there. Yes, I know it'll go to there. Mark 4. So for those who don't know, the belts will stretch 7 blocks exactly. And the other end of this was directly on the center line, so I know that one will be on the center line. This allows me to have both of them even on the edge of the block, just like I did over there. Although I do need to do that. Okay, pipes, the fun part. Let's see. To do this right, if there is such a thing. I need to go up there. Right off the top of my head. Not 3, just 2. Thank you very much. We're going to try putting it in the middle here. I don't think the pipe is going to stretch that far, but we'll see. That is not what I asked you to do. Lucky guess. Okay, fine. So we'll go 4. Doesn't matter. It'll get removed anyways. 1, 2. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. lost count, but it doesn't matter. We just need to make the pipes, and then all the rest of that gets removed. And we want just the top one. Now the fun part. Will it align? It will not. Go figure. But if I put that, and it still won't align. Really? Just to test something. No, it won't align there. So I have to be right there. What, and you're still not going to align? What do I have to do? I hate pipes. I really, really hate pipes. I know there's a way. I do it regularly. It's just so inconsistent or fussy or something. So now you'll align at one side. But you only snap in one direction to that side. So that means I have to put you up 2, over 1, back 2. And now, you align to that side, but not this side. What the hell? What does a person have to do? I know what. If you're going to be that way, oh, screw you. And people wonder why I tend to put the pipes on the ground. Speaking of which, no, I can't do it that way. Gotta have them vertical. I do not want to go through and redo the belts in the vertical so I can put the pipe on the horizontal, but this is ridiculous. Oh, good grief. Da, 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 da. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just making things hard for myself. Not the first time. Anyone want to make a guess at why I'm doing this? Other than the fact that I'm really, really annoyed. Oh, this is gonna hurt. And that's gonna hurt even more because I just goofed that up too. I did all that, removed all that is, because I have a blueprint that has all that crap all done for me already. Okay, so where do I put... Okay, so that thing sits on the forward half mark. Right there. Apparently taking them down disgusted a couple of people. I'm sorry. Let's see, what am I going to need on each side for water? 12 things, 120, well within one Mark 1 pipes, so I don't need Mark 2 pipes. Mergers again. Let's see. Those are going to be ones. I need. Well, see, each one was going to be crapping 75, so we need Mark 2s. Mergers, aims that way. Okay. And then blueprint again, we find connections, and we want to line this up. Let's see if it will line up. No. So I need to put the first one in line myself. Oh, I need to remove these. That's a problem. With the blueprint there, it made 2 power poles there, and that's a guaranteed problem at some point. Doggone letterers. Someone remind me to do the last machine. Okay. 2 blueprints, boom. We go this way. Now we need to do power. Which end are we on? We're going What did I do? Did I do this? No, we're good. Okay. Had me confused there for a minute. Badly confused. You couldn't tell, right? Not on the right line. That's not either. What the hell? Not... Well, those are straight anyways. None of these are. Now, that one is not a blueprint. So we're going to leave that one. We'll leave that one there to use for alignment. Not that that helped last time. Now, the machine, which is what matters right now, is aligned. Okay. Now, aligned, 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 aligned. Nice straight row. Why were they all off last time? Not sure which game has more bugs, this or Factorio. Okay, let's do this again. Everything's aligned. And that power was way off. That looks more appropriate. pipeline. And now we're going to take all those out. Not that it actually matters, but we do not need pipe on the output. We only need pipe on the input. We do, however, need mergers going that way. Got these. And we put pipes on this side too, which is unnecessary. Now I need the Mark IV belts between these. So we got the belts for the outsides. Now we need splitters on the inside coming from the other way. This is coming in. Let's get these programmed. Okay. We're taking in 30 each. That's 480. Those Mark IV built on the input too. And once again, I should have done the water first. Sometimes it really is easier on foot. Okay. Now I need to feed this water and ore. Time for eviction, buddy. I've got buildings built. You're not allowed to respawn here again. Blame Ada, buddy. They don't take complaints. Okay. Water. There's my pump. water needs to go here to that and this. I need 20, 2 times 12, 240 each side. I might need a second water pump, which is fine. Yep, I'll need another water pump, but that's fine. We can do 2. We'll just point 2 of them this way, like that, and we'll do boy, I can't align anything, can I? No, that's not gonna work either. Then perfect. And then we need yeah, that ain't going there. It would work, but that's handy. All right, power. Do I have to buy the upgrades of those? have them. So it's not a... Now the question is, did that do an upgrade? Yes, it did. Okay. But it won't let me switch between 1, 2, 3. It goes between Mark 1 and Mark 1. That is uncool. Especially since it's different than how other things do it. Now we're going to go over here. That should have power to all of these. Why does it not? It's power, but hello? No power. Which is strange considering that I'm flying, so something has power. Aha. There we go. And I need 240 aside, so I need to double these. That should take care of that. Feeds. So we need, we're expecting 30 times 12. 120, 480, right? Handy dandy calculator. 12 times 30. It gets a different number than I do. $360. We can do that even easier. Why am I getting 480? I know why. Okay. So we're going to use these two mines. We're going to put concrete on them. Just because, not that we need to. Yeah, maybe not. Bite me. I don't have room here to do it either. Ha. Yeah, leave it there anyways. Okay. So both of you are going to go, nope, not that. This. And like this. Need to do shouldn't need to do that on that side. Nope. Sweet. Ah, come on. So we are right down the line on this. Okay, good. But of course it won't We're going to leave that one. We're going to bring power out this way. Or we just did this, but 360 is what we need from each. Input 30, so these ones are fine. Outputting 75, these need to be 2. Okay. Ada, quit littering. I suppose. Let's see, what do I got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 21. Double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Glad I counted. 9 by 15. 3 by 5. And okay, yeah. I think on this side, subject. Get out of my way, plant. Come on. Okay. Now the fun part. Cough, cough. We've got ingots here. And ingots here. We're going to let's see. 270, 480. Yep, we gotta go to Mark 4. Really wish they had previews. We're going to go with 1x6, but that means dropping foundations first, but that's fine. Oh, I thought I had some blueprints in there for that somewhere. So we're going to go two and one. Nope, and we want, we'll come back and do that. So we want a foundation right about there. It'd be too easy if that was actually centered on it. However, did I, by accident, line it up? Let's see if we can get them on that. Well, come on. Nope, I'm not going to replace all the belts like that. No. So foundations would come up to there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Mark 4. Wait a minute here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want you, Doug. Oh yes. Okay, that spot goes directly under it. I want it in that spot then. Is it aligned? Yes. Let's go up. There. There. And we already went through this. This one is too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not too far, so it should run to there. Okay. And then on this side, I do not like them that way because they do not. Sometimes they'll hook to the splitter merger, and sometimes they'll hook to the belt support, and in the latter case you end up with a gap that you can't see. Is aligned. That should be aligned. And it should stretch. Fun part will be, let's see, will you go from there to there? Yes. Will you go from there? Okay, so you're able to go that far, but you don't need to. We're going to put you there and you there, and then we're going to try to put you. Of course not. Why would it possibly stretch far enough? No, it would never do that. I don't want to put an interim deck. These already 4, yes. So we're going to take the middle 2, I think. Nope, sorry. You go to the top one. You go to the bottom one. I should have moved this closer to the inside there, but oh well. Now, oh shit. Oh, I didn't think about that. Wow. So my original plan was figuring on a single belt, not 4 belts. Okay. Well, this could get more interesting. Oh, that's right. Crap. Because we're... Doggone it, having this thing at an angle has screwed me all up. Because we want to go out this way. Okay. Yeah, no. Well, that puts you up, so I don't have anything. And I named that wrong too, didn't I? Nope. So we want to go that way from somewhere in this neighborhood. Why does my hotbar keep changing? The bottom one goes to there. Top one goes to there. Bottom one hopefully goes to there. Except that's not the one I want. Now I can go like this. Oh, sure. Alright, so where are we going with this? This is where we're planning on going down the hill. Okay. This is fine. Sorry, tree. I wanted to keep you around, but that ain't gonna work. Before I do that, I better double check. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Nope. Nope. When you're using auto connect, make sure they're all connected properly. Oh, you're gonna pull this shit on me again, are ya? You're all connected. Release. Place a new location. Click. Build already. Why will you not frickin' build? Will you build without? Oh, no, you... See, there you build. But if I pick you up and auto-connect you, Sure, now it builds. No, it didn't. Oh, yes, it did. Okay. Auto connect correctly. Really? Dun 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 dun. At least I know how to solve that problem. Stand by for high-speed hypertube. This is the slow-speed segment. Actually, no, this one isn't the high-speed one. That goes over to Fixmas. That'll be morning stream. Why are these going so slow? You're going at full speed into the... Apparently I'm just using them too fast. Well, that I can't tell what belt that is, but it's more than a 1. How fast are you? Yeah, you're only crapping on at 15, so it doesn't matter. That's the problem. But I mean, there's plenty in the bin, so it's not it's the upload speed that's holding us back. Okay, so we build slower. While I'm here, let's drop those off. Let's drop you off. What else don't I need in here? And did I have any? Let's drop the remains over here. Just those. Yep. Okay. And let's put the hard drive in there. Let's see. Need to go back this way. Not getting very far with jumping, am I? So our plan is coming down these steps and across where the power line is. Can I get it down here somewhere without it clipping? Kinda. Or we can just come out here. And then too sharp. Crap. Well, let's try. Figures too far. as far as it'll do it. Fine. What the hell? That one is okay. Why? What's wrong? Why won't you do it? You do it sometimes, but not others. I do not understand. Anyone in chat have a clue why in hell it won't build? It's not giving me any error. If you were watching earlier, you saw I had the same problem earlier building one of the things up there. I'm doing everything right to the best of my knowledge. And this isn't my first playthrough. I see the problem. or a possible issue? No, those are all, well, well, the indicators indicating that the belts are locked are one high. There's 6 of them, but they're one high. Interesting. I think this game is getting buggier every time they do an update. That is not what I... If I start smashing the keyboard or screens, will anyone blame me? Fortunately, I'm not that kind of person, but... I'm getting really close to feeling that way. I do not understand what's wrong. It's not giving me any errors. It's linked as it should be. It shows it's linked. It's displaying as it's linked. But when I click, it just goes, nope. Try again. Actually, it's acting as if it's building it. It's going into build the next one mode. But it's not actually doing anything. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I can do. I don't know what to do different. I don't even have any ideas as to what to try. Okay, we're going to move it out a ways before I link. That shouldn't make any difference whatsoever, but... Nope. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what it's... Let's see if it'll build. See, it won't even build now without... Oh, sure, it'll build there. Any bets? Place your bets. No, of course not. Let's try it without it linked again. So that time it builds. Are those 4s or 5? Those are 4s. Well, I guess we do this one manually. And I guess we sit here and wait for more beams. while we're waiting for beams, let's go clean up after Ada. There's got to be a whole lot of gifts sitting back here somewhere. Apparently I ran too far for power. I wonder how many gifts are up top of the tree. Ooh, hello. No, 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 no. I can't get you from there. Well, that's no fun. Nope, I can't. We'll get you later, buddy. I'm guessing all the gifts are up top of the trees somewhere. Because there should be a whole bunch of them hiding out somewhere. We've been here for 2 hours. I would have expected a lot more. Can I make some beams, some roads now? Some tracks or something? Make sure I put them to the right one. Yeah. The original plan is not gonna work. The original plan was going to be a lift drop right there. But I've got 6 belts, not 1. How about up top? Does this path go all the way, or does at least with short jumps? Will the belt run? Well, you were green. Why do you go and then say it's too long after I click? So we could do that. Okay, new plan then. Go around these. We want to go up here. Sorry, buddy. Next. Nope, I want to go this way. Materials, materials to materials. Let me tell you what you can do with your materials. No such luck. Move it, beast. What the hell? There's no excuse. There's no explanation. If it give me some sort of error indication, would be really nice. Alright guys, I'm going to take a break and get something to eat and drink and start and stop and restart the game. I doubt that's it. I mean, we saw it not work and then work earlier, but I need a break anyway, so just 5-10 minute break and I'll be back. So stick around, hopefully. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so it is apparently a known bug, having apparently to do specifically with belt-related auto-linking. And it's as described in the one report, well, one one forum entry. There's half a dozen people or so saying the same issue. Multiple people are saying they experienced it, that it is inconsistent, aka sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So it's a known bug that'll, yeah, I'm guessing it'll be sometime in the end of next year at the rate they're going. Well, we can keep trying. Apparently, if I can get it to, well, no. What I'm experiencing right here is not what it's different than what they were, well, a little bit different. One person described it as being related to if he locks the, uses H to lock the hologram first, and I am not doing that right here. Okay, I have stopped and restarted the game, so let's see what happens here. And I need to toggle into connect mode. Oh, it's also related to dedicated servers, which this is a dedicated server. Okay, everybody hold their breath. Nope. Doggone it! Okay, it did. It just takes forever to load the links. Next. What do you think? Can we make it over there in the next hour or so? Any bets? Bets? Anyone? Okay. See if we can make another one. Now we're trying to go... Okay, we want to turn with this one. We want to go this way. Well, we got one out of it. Well, see, supposedly... Now, if I click right now, I'm betting it'll build. No. Okay. So, from what the thing's described, the problem is that it is still in connect mode. It is toggling the connections on and off. It is not in, right now, a fresh build mode. That's why it's not building or something like that. have a crash. Did the server die? Stat page says server's fine. Okay. Now what? Was I complaining too much? Is that it? Okay, screw that. Doggone it, it won't even build. I've got to keep my voice down now. It's after 10 o'clock quiet time here in the apartments. Not that anyone else bothers, but I don't want to be that person. One more to do manually. I think we're just going to do the rest of them manually. Hold on. Nope, 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 nope. Now from here, oh, it lost a couple of them when it crashed. Interesting. Because I was in the process of placing this one here. The problem with doing it manually here is that I don't know how far it reaches. I guess we can do that to figure out how much it'll reach. That in the right direction, yes. So we'll put it right here. inch up there. It has something to do with that, with toggling the lock. Well, maybe not. Why won't that one build? There's more going on. I don't understand. Now the thing is, I'm going to have to put another one here on the end because it'll just barely reach from A to B. I aimed this one wrong. We're going to do this. Well, at least one built. Let's see if building it with a front lock will work. Except that in this case, I want both front and back lock. Missing materials. Go figure. Looks like it's going to be a minute here. Come on, hurry up. Almost there. This better frickin' build. Of course not. Nope. But of course I forgot to sink it into the ground. And we're back to stringing them manually. That one did not go where it was intended. We'll give it one chance. Where are we going with this? We are trying to go here. So I want a little bit more turn on that. No such luck. See, without the link it builds. After I take it out of... There's something about detecting it's not properly tracking link mode. Sorry, tree. Wow, you guys are not well lined up. Gonna move you this way. Oh, come on. Okay. Getting it from here into wherever I need to run them can wait. I am beyond frustrated. I'm going to call the stream here, and either tomorrow or the next day, I'll try for tomorrow, we will actually build out more aluminum now that we have the copper here. Thank you for sticking with me. sorry for yelling and me breaking an eardrum or two. Tomorrow morning, hopefully, I will do Fixmas, and then tomorrow afternoon, hopefully, I will do this. That is the plan. We'll see what life does. I think that's all. Thank you for watching, and hope you stay tuned for the next one. Have a good evening. Bye.